Welcome to In Progress, a podcast to help you grow and learn how to become a better version of yourself. Now, here's your host, Michael Sirigliano.
Welcome, everybody, to another episode of In Progress. I'm your host, Michael Sirigliano. Today, we're going to be discussing purpose and priority. Now, those are definitely the two most important aspects of anyone's life, especially young men who are on a path and they don't know where that path is leading. Between the ages of 18 to 25, 18 to 30, 35, in all reality, you should never stop growing. But this is going to be a breakdown of exactly how to be on that path, how to get on that path, and how to stay on that path. And this is going to be primarily for young men from 18 to about 25, 30, because that's when you have the most energy, the most tenacity to really put your all into an endeavor. So first things first, purpose. Purpose is important because without purpose, you're really doing nothing. And everyone is put on this planet for a reason. You're here for a reason. Nobody's here to just get by. And a lot of people know that. So if you know that your ultimate goal is to be living an extraordinary life, then you should understand that the path to do so is also going to be extraordinary. You're not going to be living that normal life that everybody tends to lead between the ages of 18, 25, 30 years old. You're not going to be going out all the time. You're not going to be fucking around partying and doing all of that shit because you have a purpose, you have a goal. So you need to find your purpose. Now, that's not something that's easily done by any means. Some people, it is easy. Some people, they find out very quickly what it is that they are put on this earth for. And some people, it takes some time. So if you are watching this right now and you're thinking, oh, I don't know what it is that I'm put on this earth for, that's fine. You're not in the minority by any means. You're actually one of probably 1 million, 2 millions of people who don't know what it is that they have to do, but they know it's more than just clocking into a 9 to 5, right? So if you don't know your purpose, then your main goal, until you figure out your purpose, which you will figure out your purpose, is to make a shit ton of money. Your goal is to make so much money, and the only way that you can make a shit ton of money is in sales, by doing sales, putting yourself into a sales job. You can watch any influencer on YouTube, any sales coach, any life coach, any wealth coach, and they all say the exact same thing. Sales is a phenomenal building block to succeeding in any future endeavors because you're going to be selling yourself regardless. Whether you end up opening up a business, whether you end up trying to be a YouTube influencer, whether you try to be on TikTok, or whether you're trying to do, online selling. Regardless of the endeavor, you're going to have to be selling yourself. So why not get the experience early on in life and make all that money, make that commission, be the best at that job, right? Don't clock into the 9 to 5. Don't work at McDonald's. If you don't know what the fuck you want to do with your life, why are you going to college? Why are you wasting time and money going to college when you're there doing, what the fuck is it called? The general study shit. Why are you doing that? For what? To waste it because that's what you're supposed to do? No. You're not supposed to be doing that. You go to college, if you want to be a lawyer, if you want to be a doctor, abso-fucking-lutely, go to college. If you don't know what you want to do, and you're in college doing liberal arts just because that's what your mom and dad told you to do, well then, you're already behind. So, first things first, if you don't know what you want to do, don't go to college. Get a sales job, or you could pick up a trade, do a trade. That pays an insane amount of money. It is a shit ton of work, which is why I don't do it. But do that. Pick up a trade and make a bunch of money working construction, or pick up a sales job. Learn how to sell, because you're never going to not need sales, ever. No matter how high you become, how high you are in whatever company you're in or business that you open, you're going to need sales always. So if you're 18 to 25 and you have no idea what you want to do, go find a sales job. Find a commission-based sales job and make it your goal for the next 3 years to just absolutely milk the commission structure at that job and make as much money as humanly possible to fund the endeavors that you will ultimately find out that you're going to be on. Some people, they find out quick. Some people, they know immediately what they want to do. But I know a lot of younger guys that don't know what it is they want to do, and they jump from thing to thing to thing to thing, trying to figure it out, whatever it is that they want to do. But they know that they need to be doing something else. They know they are here to do more. So until you reach that point where you know why you're here, you need to be in a sales job and you need to be making a shit ton of money. Because I promise you, you're never going to not need sales. So you need to be laser focused in getting a sales job, and you need to absolutely crush it in that sales job. And I have a video that I posted three episodes ago on how to sell. And that video, I promise you, if you watch that video, you will be a top salesman in whatever company you go into. I can guarantee that. Nobody is going to be able to hold a candle to you if you take my video and actually put into practice what I said. And I can guarantee you that. Now, another thing that a lot of 18 to 25-year-olds tend to do is, like I was saying before, party. Party, focus on girls, focus on all of that shit that really gives you no benefit later on in life. You need to focus on yourself, your health, your fitness, and your money. And if you're not focused on that shit, you're not going to go anywhere in life. You're going to start late. And why start late when you don't have to? Whether you're 22 or 32, I can guarantee you're going to enjoy yourself the same. The only difference is when you're 22, you're not going to have the same financial accessibility that you will have at 32 if you focus on your goals, if you focus on your purpose. You'll be able to enjoy yourself a whole lot more with a shit ton of money to blow at 32 than at 22 budget drinking at the local bar. So you need to focus on all of that first and foremost, right? You need to, when you're going through life between 18 and 25, a lot of guys are focusing on women. You don't do that. You do not do that. You focus on your purpose. The women will come regardless. Whether you try or don't try, the women will come regardless. And I promise you, if you're on your shit, a whole lot more will come your way. And then you can use your own discernment on whether or not you want to entertain that. But you should not be actively going out looking for the next girl to have sex with, the next girl to date. You don't need that, because you can get caught up in that and end up entering a vicious cycle of dating and dating and dating and dating. I was talking to a friend of mine earlier today who is on the brink of 40 years old. And he's going through the same patterns with his current girlfriend as he's gone with all of his exes. And he has a phenomenal head on his shoulders. He knows exactly what to do to get his body where he needs it to be. He is everything that you would want to be, but he prioritizes women before his purpose. And because of that, he's not taking a step towards his goals. He has ideas. He's shown me ideas that he's had for the past 10 years and hasn't done a thing to move forward in that. And a lot of men fall into that. Oh, the whole purpose thing, that's too much work. I don't know what I want to do. I just work a 9 to 5, find a girl, get married, settle down, have some kids. Well, that sounds like a normal life. And you want to live an extraordinary life. So, like I said before, you cannot expect to end up with an extraordinary life while taking a normal life path. That's impossible. That is impossible to do. So you need to laser focus in on your purpose. Do not focus on women. Do not focus on partying. You need to prioritize. And your priorities should be your health, your fitness, and your money, and yourself before anything else. Your friends, the friend group that you have now, that will most likely dissipate. You will most likely lose friends because though everybody wants more, not everybody is willing to do more. Not everybody is willing to put in the work in order to achieve more. You are. So because of that, you're ultimately going to be removing yourself from friend groups that you've had because you can't be around people who are not driven to do more. You can't be around that. You have nothing in common. In all reality, you have absolutely nothing in common with those people. In high school, you had the same teachers. You had the same classes. You had the same friend groups. You did the same activities. Now you're out of high school. Now you're on a path of success. And just because your best friend in high school is your best friend now, you should not be prioritizing your best friend over yourself. You need to focus on getting yourself ahead. Just look at who enters and exits your life for the next 5 years, and that will be enough proof to you that you're not missing out on anything. After having done that myself, I can assure you, once you remove the cancers from your life, once you remove the people who are just slowly going through life, living for the weekend, once you remove those people, shit gets a whole lot easier and a whole lot better, a whole lot quicker. In the time that it took me to reevaluate my circle, reevaluate who I put energy into, and remove those that serve me no purpose, I've in the past 5 months grown exponentially. Something that I've never successfully moved this fast and this successfully in anything. Every endeavor that I am doing is moving at lightning pace because I've removed myself from those who do not serve me. And this isn't a be selfish kind of thing, though you do want to be selfish with your time and energy. This is a reevaluate your friends. Reevaluate the people in your life. You don't need to be friends with the people that go out all the time. If you want to open a business, if you want to be successful, unless they're also on that same path, you have nothing in common with these people aside from the fact that you enjoy getting drunk. And if the only similarities that you have with these people is you enjoy partying, well, that's the bare fucking minimum. That is the absolute bare minimum. You need more for yourself. You need friends who are driven to succeed in life, to open businesses, to make more money. You need people that, if you're a religious person, you need more religious friends. I've recently gotten more into religion myself, and I can assure you that the people that I associate myself with now that do, in fact, practice religion, whatever religion it may be, it doesn't have to be my religion, just a religion. Those are people that a lot of the time are better. There are the few that aren't, but a lot of the people that choose to follow a religion are people with a kinder heart who prioritize things a little better than the average person. So you need to up your social circle because I promise you, you're going to get nowhere. You're going to get nowhere if you just continue partying and going out and not focusing on your future. Because I'm 29, and I have friends my age who only live for the weekend, only party. And it seems fun, right? Like I genuinely thought I was missing out on something until I sat back and realized, well, where are they? They're not succeeding in anything. They're living paycheck to paycheck, doing the bare minimum at work, collecting an hourly, and that's it. No ideas for the future in sight. And probably the saddest part is when you notice these people in your life that you associate with coming out of high school, the people that are around your age. You start to realize that these people with no drive and no purpose, who don't try and better themselves in any facet, these are people getting married and having children and families. So they're going to live the rest of their lives living paycheck to paycheck, trying to support not only themselves, but their partner and their children, living paycheck to paycheck. Now, I don't know about you, but I would much rather be in a position where I have so much money I don't know what to do with it, and then introduce a child into this world, as opposed to how most people do it, which is find somebody that you kind of mesh with, or maybe you love them to death, and then you get married. And then after the marriage, it's like, well, there's nothing left. I work a 9 to 5 that I hate, you work a 9 to 5 that you hate, and we're married now. This kind of sucks. Let's have a kid. And then you bring a kid into the world, and in all honesty, you weren't ready for that. And most people, when they have kids, aren't ready for the kids. That's very true. But you should be damn sure that you can afford a kid when you accidentally have a kid. You should not be working a minimum wage job, or maybe a little higher than that, collecting an hourly, with no purpose, no future endeavors in sight. And your only goal is to get to the next paycheck with enough money left over to pay for rent and utilities. That sounds like an absolutely shitty life. So if you're between the ages of 18 and 25, 18 to 30, I mean, this can go on, 40, 50, 60 even. You're never too old to find your purpose and get on that path. But you need to make sure that you are on that path and you're actively removing the cancers, actively focusing on yourself, your fitness, your health. Those are two things that no matter who you speak to, your health and your fitness, no matter who it is you speak to, no matter how successful and how rich they are, the things that they definitely do not waver on is fitness and health. And that's the only thing that your money can't buy, is fitness and health. You can pay a trainer, but you still have to do the work. So you need to make sure that you are in amazing shape. You need to make sure that you are laser focused in on your purpose. And if you don't know what your purpose is, that's fine. Get laser focused in on a sales job and make a shit ton of money selling. So that when you do finally find out what it is your purpose is, whether it's you're good at making rugs or you're good at cleaning shit, whatever it is, you need to be laser focused, because nothing can be started with no money. You need money to advertise. You need money to buy product. You need money to ship shit out. You're going to need money regardless. So make a lot of money. Figure that part out first. Make sure that you're in the gym. You're working hard. Surround yourself with people who go to the gym. Surround yourself with people who work hard, who aren't afraid to work long hours. And once you do that, you will find that success is inevitable. Success is just the next step. You won't have a choice. When you finally realize the people that you're associating yourself with are not meant for you, and you reevaluate your social circle, and you reprioritize your life to focus on just you, your success, success is inevitable. You will start succeeding in things without even realizing it. It's a domino effect. There's the same way how you can be spiraling downward out of control into depression, you can do the exact same fucking thing upwards. So you should get on that path. You should focus on your health. Get in the gym and watch your body slowly change. And watch how when you get in that sales job, you'll start making more and more and more sales. You'll start getting paid more hourly because you're a valued seller. And you will just inevitably succeed. And that is going to put you on the path to your purpose so that you can chase your dreams instead of being someone who just talks about their dreams. Because a lot of people do that. And I'm sure you guys know a bunch of people, if not yourself, who just sit there and talk about all these endeavors that they could have done, they would have done, they should have done, or they will do, but have never even made a step towards. You need to start doing shit. Activity is how you're going to succeed. You're not going to succeed by talking about your ideas and your endeavors. It's action that gets you paid. It's action that makes you successful. So you need to actively be trying to succeed financially. Actively be trying to remove the bullshit people from your social circle and actively be in the gym making your body better, getting your health up. And when you start doing those things on a regular basis, success will just come your way. You become a magnet for success. Like I said, the past 5 months of my life, since reevaluating all of that shit and reprioritizing my life properly, I have just fallen in to success after success after success. And it's the small wins. But when you recognize those small wins and how they stack on top of each other, you'll realize you're going in the right direction. You're not going to succeed on accident. It takes work. But when you put in the work, success will come to you. You don't have to work hard to succeed once you put in the work. But the work leading up to that point is hard because you're not going to be like everybody else. You're going to be extremely different. And being extremely different at first may get you ostracized. It may have you losing friends. But at the end, it ends up making your life a whole lot better and your friend group a whole lot better. So focus on yourself. Prioritize yourself, your future, first and foremost before anybody or anything else. And watch how everything in your life changes for the better. Thank you for watching. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Any questions, feel free to DM me, and I'll catch you on the next episode.